For me, I think I lasted a whole 5 minutes. A whole 5 minutes, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minutes. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and that you are having a fabulous day. So as you can tell by the title and thumbnail of today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 lessons that I've learned as a first-time mum that I think no one ever talks about, and it's important that you should know. So the reason why this video has come along is because a lot of my friends are getting pregnant and I'm like super excited about it. Like, I just love babies, and they've all been asking me to keep it real with them about motherhood and what they should expect. And I thought, you know what, instead of just giving them the conventional stuff of you're going to be tired, you should sleep when the baby sleeps, I just thought I'd keep it real. They want me to keep it real with them, so I'm going to keep it real with them. And because me and you are friends, I thought I would share it with you too. So these are the top 10 lessons that I've learned that no one ever warns you about when it comes to motherhood. Let's get to it. So, lesson number 1. You are going to be tired. Tired. And I'm just gonna keep it real because there's nothing that I can say to prepare you for that. I guess the greatest experiment that you can do is just sleeping for 2 hours at a time. So for sleeping for 2 hours and then staying awake for 2 hours and sleeping for 2 hours and staying awake for 2 hours. And that's the type of routine that you're going to have. And the best advice that I can give for this situation is try and take naps whenever you can, during the day, during the night, wherever it is. Take naps as much as possible. So there'll be a lot of sleep deprivation, but the body has a natural way of just coping, and I don't understand how it does, but you just cope and you carry on. So be aware of that. Be prepared for that. I don't know how you can be prepared for that, but be prepared for that. Just know that this is coming, but it won't last forever. It's just for a short period of time. Then your baby will go to sleeping overnight and you will love it. But I can't tell you when your baby will sleep overnight because my son didn't sleep until he was about 8 months old, 9 months old. But for my friend, she had that because she lied from 2 weeks old. So I can't tell you when it will happen. But what I will tell you, for the first 2 weeks, you sure ain't gonna sleep. So just know that that's coming. But it's okay. You'll be able to handle it. You'll find a way to handle it. Of course you will. You're strong, you know? Come on. Lesson number 2, not everyone will want to hold your baby, and you cannot afford to take offense at this. So I remember one of my friends, I just had my baby, they came to visit me, and I was just like, here you go, and they were like, no, it's okay. And I was just like, what do you mean it's okay? This is my baby. This is my seed. This is my baby boy. Why don't you want to hold him? And I felt like a bit offended at it. Then I realized, after I spoke to her, she was just like, no, I just don't feel very comfortable holding a newborn baby. Like, I'm just scared that the baby's gonna break. And I was just like, you know what? There's some people who are just like that. So at least see the positive, that they come to see you, that they're being a good friend or family member, and that they're just coming to see you. So take delight in that. But be aware that not everyone's going to want to hold your baby. And it's not a bad thing, you know? Another lesson learned is that all of a sudden, everybody becomes this parenting expert who just knows everything about how you should rear your child. That, you know, if they move like this means this. And if they do this means this. I think the best way to get through this without tearing your hair out is to just smile and nod. So when they're telling you something, you just go, thanks for the advice. But just always remember, you know your child best. You know how your body works. You know how your child works. And you're going through these things, learning everything new. So the advice that makes sense, take heed of it. The one that you're just like, I don't know, question it. It's alright. And for the most part, it will come from a loving place, but some of it you'll just be like, come on, for real. All you have to do is just remember to smile and nod and just let it wash all over you, because you don't need that. You know your baby best. Yeah? So remember that. Another lesson I learned is that as soon as your baby starts sleeping really well, something called sleep regression happens. You know, just as soon as you've got this baby routine down and you know exactly when they're gonna sleep, sleep regression happens and you're up, you're back at it. 2-hour stints, you're back at it. But just know that these regressions don't last that long and you can get your baby. You just have to soldier through it and just, get through it. But just be aware, those things happen. Another lesson that I learned is that you will struggle the first time you leave your baby. Now, there's 2 ways that this could happen. The first being that you were super excited about just some me time and somebody finally offers to have the baby for an hour or 2 and you're like, yes, I can go do something that I really want. I can go get my hair cut. I could just go and walk outside. I can go to the coffee shop by myself, you know? And you're super excited about this me time. And for me, I think I lasted a whole 5 minutes, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minutes before I felt guilty and I was just like, I want my baby back. I need to go back. I can't. You will just struggle with that. The reality is you will struggle with that. The first time you leave your baby, you'll want it so bad. But you'll struggle with the fact that you're not with your baby because you'll just feel guilty. What if, are they drinking milk? What if they need more milk? What if they need this? What if they need that? Do they know where their nappies are? Do they don't know where? All these thoughts will come into your head. But trust me, it's okay. It's absolutely normal. It's just what happens the first time. The second way that this could happen is that you get your you time, you get your me time and you're so excited and you don't feel guilty. You just enjoy it so much and you don't feel guilty. But then you start to feel guilty that you don't feel guilty and you're enjoying yourself way too much. And you feel like, wait, does that make me bad? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. So just enjoy the time that you have. Accept the help whenever you can. And don't forget to take care of yourself because it's super important not to lose yourself in motherhood and to take care of yourself. But that's another whole video that I will do soon. No one's gonna tell you that you will think that your child is a prodigy. You really will. You think that a new genius has entered the world and the whole world needs to know about this little genius because they're yours. You know, they're doing things that you don't expect them to do at their age. And you know, as much as as important as it is for you not to compare your kids to other people's children, or to compare other people's children to your children, you will genuinely think that your child is the next genius, you know? Yeah, and that's fine. That's okay. It's normal to think that your child is like the best thing that ever happened to this world. Yeah, I remember that. I may still be a little bit guilty of doing that now, you know? You'll never know. Another lesson learned is that your baby bag will become the most important thing that you carry outside. And within that baby bag, you need to prepare for 4 seasons. Now, I don't know what it is like where you live, but in London, you can have 4 seasons in a day. So in all aspects, you have to be always prepared for any season that comes up. So just make sure that in your baby bag, you carry everything that you need. A jumper, a t-shirt, some shorts, trousers or leggings, depending on what you prefer. And just be prepared to have clothes for any eventuality. Now, we all know that babies poop, but there is something called poop explosions. And I'm talking about the poop that comes out of the diaper, rides itself up the back, straight through the shoulder and all the way back down to the diaper from the front side. So you need to be aware of all those poop explosions. But what you need to be extra prepared for is those things happening in public. So not only will it take you an hour to leave the house, and not only will you have a baby bag that has clothes for all seasons, you will find yourself enjoying a lovely brunch, as was my case many a times. Finally getting out of the house, enjoying a lovely brunch with your friend, then just smelling something and seeing stuff. And you know, when you open the cardigan or the little jumper that you have, you just see everything is covered in poop. And guess what? You not only have to use a public bathroom, but in some cases, you may just have to cut everything short and go home because the baby needs a bath and it's just nasty. There's nothing you can do. There's only so much wiping down can do for the temporary time, but you're gonna have to run back home and give that baby a bath. So just be prepared for that. That's just motherhood. That's just parenting. That's just life, you know? Yeah. So be prepared for those poop explosions. And the funny thing is that they are perfectly timed for just when you are really enjoying yourself and you think you've got this locked down. Be ready. Be ready. I'll tell you about it. Also, be ready for people who like to kiss strangers' babies. I don't know what it is, but there were so many times when I was in a public place and I had my baby and people would just want to like look into the little buggy or try and kiss him, and I just thought that was so weird because you're just like, I don't know you. Don't come anywhere near my baby, please. So don't feel bad to say, excuse me, no, please don't kiss him, don't touch him kind of thing. Don't feel bad because one, you ain't never gonna see, these are strangers, you ain't gonna see him again. And two, it's nasty. Don't do that. People don't do that. Don't go around kissing strangers' babies. It's really weird and it's just not nice. So, but be prepared. People like to do those things. I don't know why, but it's weird. I kind of get it. Babies are cute, but you don't kiss them. Just don't kiss them. You don't know them. You don't kiss them, man. That's no. It's a no. It's a whole no. TMI, but your bowel movement, your first bowel movement is not a joke. And in some instances, it might make you cry. The thing to remember is that you've just had a baby and that everything down there hurts. And even the thought of just going to the toilet will scare you. Just make sure you don't stop yourself from going to the toilet. And in instances where you're struggling to go to the toilet, ask for help. Go see your doctor, go see your nurse, go see the midwife. At your midwife appointments, make sure you notify them and tell them that. And there's always solutions to help you out. But just be aware that you will be scared of pooping the first time, and that's absolutely normal. Just get help, okay? But finally, despite all the sleep deprivation, all the poop explosions, all the leakages, you will gladly do it all over again without a heartbeat. You know why? Because babies are a blessing from God. They are just amazing. They change you. They make you become someone you never expected you'd be. So for example, I'm speaking with experience because I became more confident, I became more daring, I became happier. I'm doing things now that I would never have dreamed of doing before I had my son. I started a business, I started YouTube. I would never ever do that, and I think it all credits down to who I've become because I became a mum. And you know what? Regardless of, you know, all the lack of sleep, all of this stuff that I've just warned you about, I love that kid. I love him so much. And I would do it all over again just to have him. So just know that regardless of all the stuff that I've mentioned, babies are amazing. And being a mom is amazing. It's such a gift. It's amazing. And that's regardless of how you become a mom. You know, whether you have them or somebody has them for you, nothing ever changes the fact that you are a mother. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've liked it. Please give a thumbs up, please like it below, please comment, please subscribe, because Not only does it tell YouTube that you like my stuff and you like me, but it also shows me that you care and that you enjoy my videos and you enjoy spending time with me on this little space on the internet. But with all my heart, I really do say thank you for all your support. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking and commenting. I really do enjoy reading your comments and connecting with you that way. For those who are not subscribed, let's be friends, guys. Come on. Don't you want to be my friend? I really hope you've enjoyed this video. And until the next time, thank you so much. Take care. Bye. Mwah.